Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Mortgage Message. In fact, this is the season 1 finale, episode 10. And for this episode, I'm excited to have my very dear friend, Timmer Halligan. Timmer, thank you for being on the show.
Absolutely, man. You think I'm going to turn down your season finale and you get food brought to the table, man.
Yes, food and drink. So we are here at Macarena Tapas in Naperville, enjoying some of the best of their menu here. We have cured meat, we have some olives, we have some bacon-wrapped dates, we have some bread, and most importantly, we have some Spanish beer. Cheers, Timmer.
Absolutely, buddy.
So, wanted to really kind of take out season 1 with a bang, and in order to do that, wanted to have one of the best guests I know I could have on the show. Timmer, I've known for a very long time. So much to talk about this gentleman next to me, but you know, I think I just want to do a quick introduction and say we met a couple years back at a networking event. From there, kind of right away, caught this guy's energy, wanted to be around him. With his coaching background, which he'll talk about, with his expertise in a lot of fields that relate to the mortgage industry, wanted to connect with him. And really, you know, I always say the closest people around me, I want to have somebody that would help me change a flat tire at 3 a.m. And that's this guy right here. Really does a lot for a lot of people. So Timmer, with that introduction, first off, let's try some of these bacon dates real quick.
We gotta have one real fast, man, because
yeah, I had to. I was hurrying up getting through that so I could have one of those. That's incredible. Oh my gosh.
Let's get something straight.
Yes.
I would send somebody to help you at 3 a.m. if you had a flat tire. I'd make sure you're taken care of and you'd be safe.
Your Uber app is up to date, right? Yes, okay.
I got you, buddy.
Got it. Awesome.
I got you.
So Timmer, you know, obviously Mortgage Message is the name of the show. We want to talk a little bit about different areas that can help people in the world of mortgages, and for sure what you offer, both product, service, and business, absolutely fulfills that need. So if you can, just give a little bit of background as far as who you are and what you do.
Awesome. Well, you know, I've been with my company Legal Shield now for 15, 16 years, and you know, I met you probably 4 or 5 years ago, and you know, congratulations for becoming the #1 mortgage guy in all of Will County. You're going to do it again this year.
Thank you, brother.
You know, I'm a proud customer of you, and we met at a networking event. We started chatting a little bit, and you know, my background is I played professional tennis. In fact, my daughter,
yes,
who I know beat up on you at 12 years old
oh no,
pretty well. What she did is she got you a can of tennis balls.
Oh my gosh, I can't get away from this story. I can't get away from this.
She wanted to make sure that you didn't give up after, you know, she played you at 12, and she went ahead and she autographed a ball for you because she said, I'm going to be on the pro tour and I'm going to need a mortgage.
I believe
it. So please tell Joe to hold on to it. Don't get too frustrated about his game. And so that was from Trinity. So she's got that for you.
Trinity, I want to say thank you, and I've seen you play because of Timmer's live videos. I don't think you're going to need a mortgage. I think your first contract's going to take care of that. Thank you very much. And my daughter's going to be taking lessons from you, I hope, soon, so thank you.
So
this
anyway,
is amazing.
You know, I played professional tennis and did that for quite a bit, and then I got into the world of coaching. Then I got into the world of consulting, and you know, then I was introduced to the business I work with today. I still coach today, and I've helped about 70 kids get Division I scholarships. And to me, that's really about getting kids out of school with no debt. That's a whole nother subject matter.
That's awesome.
But I think a lot of kids get, you know, out of school with a lot of debt and not a lot of opportunity immediately following. And so
yes.
One day I was actually at one of the an enrollment, you know, for one of the companies I was doing some consulting for, and there was a person from Legal Shield that was there talking, and I said, I could use those services. You know, we've been around for about 46 years, and you think about the two things that we do. Number one is give people like you and I access to attorneys. I mean, think about it. You got your will prepared with us for free.
Yep.
Right? It's one of the things that we do. So Candace is happy, she's protected, but
Our
we do a
kids are
variety
okay.
of other. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and then the second thing that Legal Shield does is give people the ability to not worry about identity theft, which is such a big deal. I mean, it really is, you know, for folks that'll be watching this video and seeing it on social media, you know, it's happening all day, every day. So we do those two things. Give people access to attorneys to handle everyday things without worrying about the cost that goes along with it, and provide the most comprehensive solution to identity theft.
So it's pretty remarkable, and really it's one of those things where a lot of these subjects that we're talking about, and we're going to get into this a little bit more, a lot of these subjects we talk about, it's people want the expertise to know that they're protected, but they're looking for that way to get there. And that's what I believe Timmer offers. And so for me, just because you brought it up, let's talk a little bit about the identity theft. You know that I look at about 100 credit reports a month. And in this day and age, as we say, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you will be affected. And in an environment of raising interest rates, I can't tell you enough when I have to be the bearer of bad news when I talk to a client who's waiting for me to tell them about their 820 credit score and to find out that it's 590 because something happened that they didn't know. And I know you have way more stories than I do, but the one thing they say to me all the time is, what's the solution? Talk a little bit about what that is.
Well, I mean, the solution right now is to make sure that you're protected. I mean, let's be real. Equifax 1 year ago lost 145 million people's social security numbers, driver's license, first name, last name, date of birth. And right now is when it's going to really start to hit, because everyone felt like, well, nothing major is going to happen. Well, it usually doesn't. It takes about 13 months for identity theft to really start affecting folks. So that's about to happen. You know, we just saw on social media this last week, Facebook lost 50 million plus. You know, I was one of those people. I woke up in the morning, I'm like, do I have to re-log into Facebook right now? So we live in a world where, you know, we're going through this time where you have to have somebody watching your information. I mean, think about this. Would you ever run your computer without having antivirus protection on it?
Never.
You know, I remember, man, back when they first said, I'm going to charge you to watch your computer, I was like, I'm not paying.
Yeah.
Until somebody got into my computer.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And working for a bank, I mean, it's funny you bring that up because they take that stuff so seriously because of all the reasons you just mentioned. So, yeah.
No, and you see people every day. Listen, you know, in this world of rising rates or whatever the case is, everybody's jockeying to be in the best position that they can to be able to get the best rate. You know, you already got the best guy, so how can I get the best rate? Well, the best guy has to work with the facts that you have. Yeah. And when somebody opens up something in your name, as simple as a cell phone bill, and they don't pay the bill,
right?
And you're getting ready to close on a house, and all of a sudden it says, wow, my score dropped that much. Yeah. Well, if you're not watching it or somebody's not watching it can do it, and that's what we do at Legal Shield and ID Shield is we watch everything for people and then we fix it for people so that you can do what you do best and they can enjoy what they want to enjoy, which is have a new house and get a great mortgage.
Yeah, so it's pretty incredible. I mean, definitely from a cost approach, which we'll get into, there's no better money spent to have that preventative care, have those eyes for you. I shared with you, I was taking care of some financial stuff for my own household. And I got an alert from ID Shield that my credit report was pulled. Well, good news is that I pulled it, so I knew that happened. But to your point, if that would have happened from someone else, at that moment, I would have known that something is happening. I could have froze this or stopped this or at least had eyes out there for me. So without a doubt, I think everyone watching knows that identity theft is a big deal, and we have the solution for it here. Talk a little bit about, if you can, but before we do, you got to try some of this.
We got to get
some of this cured meat right here.
You got to try this meat.
I'm getting in it right now.
It's really good. Seriously.
So we talked, as I was saying, we talked about ID Shield. Incredible product. Put all my clients on it. Talk to me, if you can, about Legal Shield and how that relates to also having someone out there to have your back in certain situations.
Here's what Legal Shield does. I mean, you would agree. You go through mortgages. And then people buy a house, and then they move into that new house, and life happens to people. I mean, if you could just pick up the phone, this is what somebody said to me 16 years ago. If you could just pick up the phone and call an attorney about any legal situation whatsoever, and you didn't have to worry about getting a bill, would you use attorneys more often?
Absolutely.
That's what I said. I thought it was a trick question.
Right.
And what Legal Shield has done is take the combined buying power of the 4.6 million clients that we have and give every single person the ability to pick up the phone and call an attorney.
Wow.
I mean, think about it. Technology where it is today. How often do you have this with you?
You know, the new Apple update shows how often you're on your phone. It's actually kind of scary, but the answer is a lot. Yeah, so I'll just say that.
So you have this with you all the time, and life happens when you're on the run, always when you least expect it. Well, what Legal Shield does is say, listen, you can click a button on your phone, It goes right to your law firm in your state. And you've got unlimited consultations on anything that you've got going on in life. Man, if you're legally lonely, you can call up the attorneys and go, hey, I got a question. They call you back that day.
It's wonderful.
You know what I mean?
It's fantastic.
I mean, think about this. Are you going to make, you and Candace, or any of the people that watch you, going to make any personal, professional, or financial decisions in the next year?
Almost every day.
So why wouldn't you call an attorney first?
Yeah. I think for me, the big thing is people don't know what they don't know. And I believe, and one of the reasons we're here at Macarena, Tapas in Naperville enjoying this incredible spread is to really get the word out there to, you have the opportunity to have access to these attorneys. And I guess maybe someone watching, I always try to put myself in the shoe of the viewer here, okay, this all sounds amazing. I mean, there's no downside. From a cost approach, what is this putting people up? I know personally that most attorneys cost between $400 to $500 an hour. I hear some ID protection out there costs hundreds of dollars a month. What is Legal Shield and ID Shield offering to someone that wants to be a part of this?
Yeah, I mean, Legal Shield and ID Shield is $25 a month for Legal Shield. Wow. Which includes consultations, letters written, documents reviewed for you, your will prepared and updated. I mean, you just had a second baby, right? Congratulations.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
How nice is it to know your will's done and that Legal Shield does it for you and updates it every year for free?
It's amazing.
So you spend $25 a month for Legal Shield, and you spend $25 a month to cover you and Candace and both your kids total with ID Shield. So at $49 a month, less than $1 or so a day, $1.25 a day, you don't have to worry about life.
Yeah.
So that's what we do, man. I love protecting and empowering people. We live in the greatest country that there is, but here's what I also know. If you don't know what your rights are, you don't have any. And this country is governed upon the laws that we have, whether you're a business owner, whether you're a family. And then you got to take into perspective, you got the number one crime 17 years in a row, which affects every single one of us, identity theft. So I get to make a living while making a difference in helping people out. So it's really cool.
It's incredible. Yeah, I mean, you hang around this guy long enough, you hear some stories out there, definitely from the credit card being hacked, which is always an inconvenience. But you also hear some really devastating stories of what happens to people that don't have another set of eyes, so to speak, looking out for them. And that's one of the reasons why it was really important, not just to, bring the Timmer's energy that I know you guys can feel, but, really to, as a season finale to this mortgage message, put you guys onto this. So we're here at Macarena Tapas in Naperville enjoying this food. And, Timmer, I just want to say, because we're about to dig in here, from the bottom of my heart.
Yes, we are.
I appreciate everything you've done. We talk about with my guests on the show about being accessible. I don't know if I know anybody more accessible than you, which is a testimony to you really caring. But if someone's watching this right now and they either want to learn more about the ID Shield, the Legal Shield, or even an opportunity to share your vision and your mission, what's the best way that they can get a hold of you?
Just call me up. Shoot me a text message, 630-697-5657. Go to timmerhalligan.com. Take a look at what it is that we do. And, listen, my role and everything I want to get done is that people just know what we do. Because there's people watching right now that have got situations going on that with one phone call, we could absolutely change their life and make it better. Wow. And that's what I love so much about what I do. And I get to meet great guys like you and have awesome food like this at this incredible restaurant.
Yes, and this is thanks to John and Victor Barras of Macarena Tapas in Naperville. This bacon has been sitting in front of me for too long. We're about to get after this. But listen, on behalf of everyone at Mortgage Message, Tom Weiler Studios, myself, my great guest, Timmer Halligan, just want to say thank you for an awesome season 1. We're going to be going back to the drawing board and coming up with some great concepts for season 2. Thank you for the support. Please share this episode, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. This was awesome. Did you taste this? This is the most incredible thing I've ever had.
Oh, man.
This is so good.